What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It's I, James, your adoptionagency.com, 21 years selling on eBay. And somebody asked, when will it be 22? August. August will be 22 years. Started selling on eBay right before 9/11. You were kind of wondering, are things already over? As if they just began. If you didn't live that day, you wouldn't know that feeling. It was a weird feeling. A fear of uncertainty. Not knowing exactly what was going to happen next. And then you had the anthrax in the mail after that. So the mail system was, kind of on the edge too, if you will. So, yeah. But anyway, what's going on with eBay? Got everything pulled. I got about 29 items here, plus a Posh sale, and finally a True Gather sale. Haven't had a True Gather Bonanza in a couple of weeks, it seems like. It's been a minute. Haven't had a Posh in probably a month. So, I've ended a lot of stuff on Posh, because most of it sells on eBay first. So, I would be surprised if I had 300 items on Posh now. There's a hair hanging somewhere. All right. If you watched my videos, why I try to say details is looking for patterns. And you know me with having so much in my store, and when the eBay site is working properly, I get sales every hour, one to several sales every hour, 24 hours a day. So when things are off, I can see patterns. And one thing I've been saying a lot lately is 8 p.m. Again, last night, 8 p.m. Normally, I think I was saying things shut off at 8 p.m. And I have to go back and watch the videos. I don't remember. I just remember I've said 8 p.m. several times. Well, last night, 8 p.m. Bing, 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 bing. Switch on. So up until then, I was fighting it. It was all right, but I was fighting it. 8 o'clock turned on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just within the first 30 minutes of 8 o'clock. And then one more after that. So 7 items in the 8 o'clock hour, 6 of them between 8 and 8:30. 9 o'clock hour last night, we had 1, 2, 3. 10 o'clock, we had 1, 2, 3. 11 o'clock, we had 1. 12 o'clock, nothing. No, 1, sorry. 12 o'clock, 1. 1 o'clock, 1. 2 a.m., 1, 2, 3. 3 a.m., 1. 4 a.m., 1, 2. 5 a.m., 1, 2. 6 a.m., 1, 2. 7 a.m., it turned off. 6:49 stop. And then one was paid at 8:16 and 8:35. No, those may have, no, I think those were sold. So nothing in 7 o'clock, 2 in the 8 o'clock. We were at 9:21 this morning, and I got a tickle in my throat. So I apologize in advance. It's a rough night, sinuses draining and stuff. So I kept waking up a lot. But when you wake up a lot, you remember your dreams. I had some weird dreams. I'll have to tell you the one when we're shipping. But so 8:35 was my last one. We're going almost an hour and nothing has come through. Offers were still, let's see. We had 8, 1 and 8, 1 and 9, 2 and 10, 3 and 10, none and 11, 1 and 12. Then we skipped 1 and 2. Then 3 a.m. we had 2. Skipped 4 and 5 a.m. 6 a.m. we had 2 low balls. Nothing in the 7, nothing in the 8, nothing in the 9 thus far. So it seemed like it turned on at 8 p.m. again last night. And has it turned off for the day now? I'm not sure. We will see how the day plays out. Let's look at the numbers. See what we did yesterday. With that nice little surge at the end, I got the door open and blocked off so Vern can hear me if I hear him. I can yell up to him, tell him to calm down, because he's bouncing around too much. So I made it to 877 yesterday. So that little surge gave me the boost I needed to get back into the 800s. So that was nice. Little slow this morning. We're going on 9:30 and at 1:15. Just going back and forth in my office and living room. So, I like to be at 150 to 250 by 10 a.m. Don't think that's going to happen. Traffic-wise, let's see what's going on. Oh, yeah, it's Friday, ain't it? Week recap. Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll do a week recap. Not that I'm looking forward to that. So I got up to 51 items yesterday. 15 organic, 36 promoted. At least the split is what it used to be, the 70-30 split. The day before I had 56. So I had a couple of high dollar items. I had that cassette player yesterday. I think I got a high dollar hat here today. So as of this morning, I've got 10 items sold. So at $115, kind of on the smaller end of sales. So good on the number of items. So I guess I can't really knock anything yet this morning, because 10 items this early is just all lower dollar stuff. So that's my fault. All right. So I ended all my $5.99 stuff. Was it yesterday or the day before? Was it yesterday while I was making the video I ended it? I think so. So my impressions then, promoted was, the day before that was 1,200. Yesterday it was 1,200 and a little bit more. So even though I ended them, I still had the same amount of promoted page views. So I'll be curious to watch that today, which is going to kind of fall into like, Like, I'm not understanding how that promoted works if I can add 13,000 items to the promoted system, but yet I don't get no more promoted views or promoted impressions. It's kind of odd to me. I'm not sure. I'd have to really sit down and think about that one, why that is. And then when I take out 13,000, I mean, the numbers don't change. Adding or taking away, I think it was 14,000 actually. So why are those numbers not changing? It's almost like it doesn't matter how many I have in there. So if that's the case, I should just put in my higher dollar stuff and always leave my low dollar stuff out. Because if I'm getting the same amount of impressions on promoted, I want to get those on the higher dollar ones as opposed to the lower dollar ones. Or do these numbers really have no significance whatsoever? I mean, everything else is messed up. Who's to say these numbers read correctly or not, you know? So we'll do the Thursday to Thursday in the sales and see how bad the week was. Custom. Today is Friday the 5th, so we'll do 27th through the 4th. All right. Down again. Total sales $5,553, down 13%. Net sales $36.92, down 19%. Quantity sold 390 items, down 13%. Average price per item $14.24. Still a little down where I like it, but up 0.03%. So, and then we get into the top 5 items sold for the week. Dropping another spot this week, sports memorabilia, aka Cardinal stuff. They're on a huge losing streak, and they always say, you know, St. Louis is a great sports town. I mean, it's a small little city, right? But yet we pack in when it comes to sports. They actually started booing at the Cardinals game. This town's like respect when it comes to games, players, no matter the team. But once we get pushed too far, the boos come out. We're not those immediate boos like some of those cities, but when you're pushed too far, I think it's like a 7-game losing streak or 6 or 7 or something like that. So boo birds came out from what I heard. Number 4 on the list, moving up, I believe. Was it even there last week? I think it, well, I'm not sure. I don't remember. But anyway, vinyl records. All the Cardinal stuff, $280, up 47%. So even though it dropped, it was still up. Vinyl, $317, up 308%. I don't remember shipping that much vinyl. I guess there was a good, yeah, I guess there was, yeah. So, number 3, as always, when am I going to put up enough stuff to start knocking these top 3 out of the running? Number 3 is cassette tapes. $508 last week in cassette tapes, down 29% though. Music CDs, number 2, of course, $934, down 10.5%. And number 1, of course, as always, hats. $1,077 in hats, down 28% though. That was weird. There was a couple of days where hats just did not sell for some reason. Even yesterday, I'm looking here with all the stuff that he shipped out, Adrian, that I pulled in last night's video. There's 3 hats, which is what, like, huh? But yet I got a stack of hats here now from overnight. So not sure how that works and what goes on there. So anyway, that's what's going on. So I got the phone. It's set up, so we'll hear the cha-chings if and when they do happen. And I don't have to keep looking at the phone. Get distracted by the phone. Stamps.com. We're like 18 days in or so far now. Are you working as of yet? Probably not, but we shall check. The answer is no. I really need to contact them, tell them, give them my money back, since they're just not going to work. All right, let's take a couple comments and questions real quick, and then we'll get into this since we got a good amount to ship here. Let's see. eBay solds in your account has a glitch. I had 30 official solds, which dropped to 27. Keep records, everyone, because this is a glitch that is not listed on Fixture Review. Not sure about that. I have not seen that, so I'm not sure about that. Rep condescending. All right. Is that huge room your basement? So much space. Yes, it is the basement. Check out Arena Vision's YouTube channel. He is a current eBayer that does not hold back on his thoughts and observations about the demise of eBay. I believe he comments a lot on this channel. So, yes. When will it be 22 years? August. After a brief of 4 days, okay sales. After a bad week, back to crap yesterday. Total blackout for 12 hours now. No questions, no offers. The problem with search is that it's now flooded with bad sellers. Thinking of that. The one problem we seem to be having when we type something into search, we get all this other random stuff that has really nothing to do with what we're looking up. And I'm like, started thinking about it. I'm like, wonder if this has to do with the promoted advance, keyword advance. So I'm like, because I could go in and promote my items, and I think I can pick my own keywords, but I used theirs yesterday. I think I'm going to test this. I'm going to put $1 in per day, and I did 1,000 hats, and I picked their categories of hats that I had the most items in. I guess, was that a category? I'm not sure. But anyway, so I put it in, and after about 5 minutes, my dollar was gone. I'm like, they made $1 in 5 minutes. If they're going to push that, that's why. That's making some money right there. If they made $1 from me in 5 minutes, I turned it off. I'm like, I got like 561 impressions, 5 clicks in 5 minutes, and 0 sales. So for used stuff, the stuff that I sell, that advance is just not worth it. But I was wondering if I could put in those hats and put keywords in it that would make it pop up under other items. I'm not sure. So I started to play around with that, but after it ate my $1 in 5 minutes, I was done. I was like, no, this thing will drain you dry in the money department. So not good at all. And I used to use that on Google too, the click buy thing, but that stuff just drains your account. I can relate so much to your mindset, dedication to your craft business, alongside your willingness to look after those you care about around you. Thank you. Focus on the positive. I try. I do try. I contacted eBay today after no sales for 3 days. The rep told me, put me on hold for 5 minutes, and came back and said, currently work on getting rid of bots. So now count views will be lower than normal. They did that months ago, actually. That's why when they changed the whole bot thing is what helped get a lot of sales, because it made activity within a listing. So when that activity that listing got active, it was shot up in the algorithm. I used to take advantage of that by sharing it to Facebook and Twitter and all that, because you could share it and like get automatic like 10 views, 12 views, 20 views, 40 views, even though I know nobody clicked on it. So I used to take advantage of that, and I would share it all just to get instant kicks and get up in the algorithm, and stuff would sell. When they ended that, that's when sales started going down, because people's items were not getting interacted with. They were just becoming stagnant. This is my theory from dealing with it constantly. So they just start settling to the bottom. With the bot thing was a positive thing, in my opinion, because it activated a lot of listings. And honestly, eBay may be kicking themselves for doing it, because if my sales are down when they got rid of it, I'm sure the whole site sales are down, pushing the bot activity out. So yeah, they done that months ago, if not a year ago. It's been a while now. So that rep is way behind. And that's why, another reason why the count changes at the end of every month now. You don't have, well, I don't know the exact reason behind that, but that was, I think, part of it later on down the line, where each month it goes back to 0. So your view count. So I'm not sure if that's a positive or not, because if you're an item sitting there with 1,000 view counts and never sell, I don't know if that hindered you in the algorithm or not. So now with it refreshing every month at 0, maybe that gives it a little bit of a new life in the algorithm. I'm not sure. So I feel bad for you, man. I wish you knew what was going on and what was coming. Don't feel bad for me. I'm at least paying my bills, so no reason to feel bad for me. It just gets to me sometimes when I work so much every day building something, but yet nothing I do changes anything. And it's not any fault of what I'm doing, even though I put that pressure on me that it is my fault. Work harder, work faster, get more done. So Anyone getting any international sales? Haven't got much lately, have I? Because I usually say it when I do. I usually tell you where I'm shipping to. My international sales are definitely down. At the first of the month, they're usually higher because I use Web Interpret. So at the first of every month, I get that kickback of new items going into the Web Interpret on the other eBay sites, putting in 20,000 items per site. Because when it sells off, it doesn't automatically add more in because you only get 20,000 per month. So even when I end and sell similar, it takes them off that site and doesn't repopulate the sites. So at the beginning of the month, all those sites repopulate with my stuff. So normally I get a kick of international sales in the first half of the month. That really hasn't been happening lately. We'll see how many we have today, if any, but I have definitely onto something. I had my first zero sales day on Tuesday that I've had in years. Wednesday's things back to normal. Very bizarre. eBay is the world's flea market in your hands and delivered to your door. Yes, that's what I think I don't understand why they don't grasp that. If I was running eBay, I would grasp that. Everybody loves yard sales. Everybody loves flea markets. Well, probably not everybody, but everybody who gets on eBay normally loves that stuff. This is online flea market. It's online yard sales. It's online small business. If I was running eBay, that's where my focus would be, and I would blow that up. I would even try to find a way to partner with the biggest flea markets in the United States somehow, advertising there. Something, having a pop-up. Why don't you, if you guys want, sell your stuff on eBay? I would intermingle with, instead of trying to be like Amazon with all this new stuff. Nobody's ever going to be Amazon. Nobody's ever going to be eBay. eBay needs to grasp what they are. If you want something odd, if you want something you're probably not going to find anywhere else online, basically the stuff I sell, where are you going to find a this one might be a bad choice, Minnesota Japan hat? First place you're probably going to look is eBay. If you want a cool faded Titleist hat, you're going to go to eBay. You're not going to go to Amazon for a faded Titleist hat. You're not going to go to Poshmark for a faded Titleist hat. You're going to go to eBay. If you want a nice distressed Remington hat, where are you going to go? You're going to eBay. They need to grasp that. They need to focus in on that. Sure, and everything else is bonus on top. The shoes, the cards, the auto parts. I think they're trying to focus too much on the new, and they should be focusing on saving the earth, renew, recycle, replenish, readoption. Readoptionagency.com. I would be focusing on that because most everybody in this country is about recycling, reusing, repurposing. And they are just letting that go by the wayside. I would zero in on all that stuff. All right, let's get to shipping. Put me in charge of eBay. I'll turn it around in a week. Oh, wishful thinking. All righty. I got the oldest stuff up here, I do believe. By date. Okay. WMRY FM 101. I guess an old radio station corduroy hat. Very cool piece. It's very nice here. Headed to Oak Park, Illinois. And, sold for $63. $63. If you're going to want an old radio station that's probably no longer around, you want some swag from it, where you're going to go? You're going to go to eBay. And not only are you going to go to eBay, You're going to buy it from me, and you're going to pay $63 for it. All right now. All right, Hat US. Hat Box USA. I got a Hat Box USA. All right, we're over an hour now and no sale, no offer. So did things turn off around the 8 o'clock hour again? Normally this time in the morning, I've got a few items trickling in. I did get up at 4 o'clock this morning because I had a thing. So yesterday, I had eBay take down a Coach item. Said it looked counterfeit. It didn't say it was counterfeit. It said it appears to be counterfeit. I'm like, oh, okay. I tried to do all the research, and I guess I messed up maybe. So I'm like, oh, okay, no big deal. I'm like, well, I'm done with Coach from used stuff. I'll do it retail arbitrage from the outlets, but I'm done with Coach from the bins because if I mess that, I don't want to mess up again, right? So they took it off. So I went in and ended all my Coach items. I'm just like, I'm not dealing with Coach no more, right? I don't want. It's not worth the risk for me. Obviously, if I made a mistake, I could make it again, and I'm not going there. So took down all my Coach items. And then at 4 o'clock, it hit me. I'm like, crap, I got Web Interpret. I remember from years ago when I used Web Interpret and started getting Veros that when they take it off the eBay site, it doesn't end it on the other sites because they didn't technically end the item. They just deleted it. So the other ones are still out there. So I'm at 4 o'clock. I wake up. I'm like, oh, crap. So I come downstairs, get on all the other eBay sites and take it off the other eBay sites and end it. So it didn't look like a normal type of Vero because it didn't look like it came from Coach. Let me go to messages here. It looked like it was an eBay courtesy thing. Yeah, it was like a counterfeit item policy. I've never had the counterfeit item policy email, so not straight from eBay, I guess. Because normally when it's from like a Coach or whatever, it'll say contact blah, blah, Coach or representatives of Coach or whatever. And this one doesn't. So I don't know if they just have somebody watching the listings or something. Like a first line of defense type of thing. But, so that one got by me. Yeah, we removed this item to protect you and your buyer. So, got a cha-ching. But nothing in it says like Vero or it was done by Coach. So I don't know if that counts as my first one. And then like if I do get a Vero next, it'll be the 3-day. Or if this was just a courtesy and I'll still, on the first Vero, I'll still get that warning thing. So I'm not sure if this warning type of thing is counted as one or not. But hopefully nothing happens with the ones I took off because I think they're still out there for like 90 days. So let's see. So even going on 22 years, I still make mistakes. Thankfully, it's been a while since I made one. All right. Next up, we've got that Minnesota Japan hat. Headed up to New York. Sold for $7. $7. And Jan's been looking at them first and then handing them to me. And then I kind of do a look. So it got past 2 people if it was really fake. I'm guessing it was. They probably know better than I do, I guess. So, like, okay. don't want to sell no fake. All right, we're already at 30 minutes. I'm going to speed this up as I talk. So it's only on item number 2. I'm already running low on my paper. Starts to buckle when it starts getting lower. So, new roll. Don't want no buckling, that's going to mess up the address. So my dream one of the dreams last night, I remember, it was like a big hotel room, maybe like a hotel banquet room or something, next to the pool. And from the room, it had a slide that went down into the pool. I got Lee Greenwood 45 record, God Bless the USA. Headed to Florida, sold for $5. So I'm standing in this banquet room getting ready to go into the swimming pool, and this little girl comes up to me. And for some reason, I'm holding an Iron Maiden, like a tapestry banner. So I'm standing in this banquet room, holding this Iron Maiden banner just at my side. This little girl comes out from nowhere and says, "My pawpaw would love that." I'm like, "Oh, really? Who's your pawpaw?" Expecting to see him or something. And she's like, "Paul Di'Anno." Paul Di'Anno used to sing for Iron Maiden before Bruce Dickinson. So I'm like, "Oh, really? He used to be in this band." And she's like, "I know." And then all of a sudden, her mom popped up, which I took as Paul Di'Anno's daughter. And I go, "Well, how's he doing?" Because he wasn't doing too good with his health, right? Because he can't walk and stuff, right? So I started, asking about his health. Next thing I know, Paul Di'Anno's there next to her. They're across the room talking, and I can tell that she's telling him that I'm saying bad things about him. I'm like, "Oh, that's weird." I'm like, "Crap, I don't want him to come over here and kick my butt." And then I'm like, "Wait, he can't walk. I could just push him and he'll fall over." It was weird, right? So, as I thought that, he falls over. Then all of a sudden, John Bon Jovi pops up with a baseball bat. And he just starts trashing the room with a baseball bat and yelling at the lady, "Don't you ever lie about somebody." And he's just trashing the hotel room with the baseball bat. And then she's freaking out. "Stop, stop. It's my hotel room." And he takes the baseball bat, takes out a marker, signs the baseball bat to her. "Love, John," blah, blah, blah. Hands her the bat, reaches in a closet, pulls out another baseball bat, signs that, hands it to her. And she's like, "I'm going to tell the authorities about this." And he's like, "Do you think they're going to believe that I would come here and trash this room with a baseball bat and then sign the baseball bat for you?" I'm like, sitting there, I'm like, genius. Genius. I said, what else did I say after that? Or something else. I don't remember now. So if you're ever going to trash the room with a baseball bat and you're a celebrity, sign it to the people you're in the hotel. That is the hotel room. So it makes it look like that. Why would I come here. Yeah, the bat's got my DNA on it. Why would I come here and trash the hotel room, sign the bat? You know I've been here. That would be stupid of me. Duh, I wouldn't do that. So it was totally, that's how twisted my mind works, right? I would have been a good mastermind. I really do. As thorough and methodical as I am with stuff, growing up as a kid, if I was going to do something wrong, I would break it down, everything from A to Z to make sure if I'm going to do it, I'm getting away with it type of thing. So I would have been a good mastermind. I do believe that could have been a calling of mine. And I just let it go. Damn it. Damn conscience would have killed me in the end. 7-4. I would never be able to defeat the conscience. The lie detector test would light up like a Christmas tree. But I do realize that maybe not, because when I used to have a little twisted mind, when I would get revenge on people who really screwed with me, before I did anything, I played the reasonings, like I convinced myself the lie was the truth. So I even convinced my mind that the lie is the truth. So if anything ever does come of it, it doesn't look suspicious, because I knew how to kind of read body languages and when people were lying and things like that. So I had a little bit of all that kind of like knowledge, because I love people watching and stuff like that. So I do feel like I could have been a very evil person to get away with a lot of stuff if I chose to go that route. We got a Nike golf hat. Headed to Beverly Hills, California. Sold for $9.50. But James, your life ain't over. You could become like a cool, hardcore jewel thief at the ripe age of like 84 or something, when my life's almost over. That'd be kind of cool. Wouldn't have to be in jail for too long if I did get caught. Your last hoorah. You know you're going to die in a year. What do you want to do? I want to plan a jewel robbery. Not that I would, but it would be funny though. Instead of saying I want to travel the world. Another area I probably would have liked to got into would have been crime and actual interrogations and stuff like that. Peter Noonan, cassette. Staying in the area, going out to St. Charles. Sold for $5.40. I could have used those superpowers for good. Well, at least I have, about 3 sales so far? That's good. Like crime solving, maybe even homicide solvings. Like I have no emotions. Seeing a human that I don't know, dead. Like I could probably deal with that, unless it was a child or an animal involved. Those two will tear me down. But like just a human, say 18 plus, because I know how flawed humans are. And my original thought is, well, how did they screw this up? you know, like, so it's like the emotions are not there. It's more about trying to figure out, is this an innocent victim? Wrong place, wrong time. You are your company. What kind of situation did this person put himself in to be there dead on the ground if they did put themselves in a particular situation? All right. Paid separately, so we will put these together. 2 Isley Brother promo CD singles. Whoever turns, we'll put it on that one. So one of them sold for $9, headed to Marion, Illinois. So one was $9. We'll have to see what the other one sold for. It would have been nice to know that at a younger age what I could have been good at. Like, because I could not figure it out my entire life. What I might be good at to make a career out of in life. And I wish there was somebody who knew me well enough back then to go, you know what? You could probably do some crime solving stuff really good. All right, Lost in Love. The other one sold for $8. Because I probably would have went that direction. As long as I didn't have to do like policing. I don't want to do policing. I just want to do solving. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, it's a belt. Picked tons of these up. Different NFL teams. Ooh, I am going to not ship this. I'll ship another one. It's starting to come off a little bit. Pittsburgh Steelers belt. So I'll pull another one of those after I'm done here. Get a better one shipped out. All right, Toronto Blue Jays hat. Head to Yardley, Pennsylvania. Sold for $7.50. Oh, you didn't do that, did you? You did. So. Da, 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 da. Bom, bom, bom. We've got some PF Flyers sneakers. Head to Puyallup, Washington. Sold for $12. Hoodie bag. Hoodie hoo. 1.8. Shoes. It sold a few pairs of shoes here. One of them was on Poshmark. Next up, we've got a cool little piece. Like I had all these like postcards and stuff, but then I had other stuff, little things like this. Number 9, Fisherman's Grotto. Like a vintage little, it's got like a map in it, a cookbook, like a couple recipes. I guess pictures of a room. Several recipes, I guess. There's like it looks like the dining room. Headed to Floral City, Florida. Sold for $6. Put that inside like that. And that will be CD without the media. 1.6, no media. I love selling that little stuff like that. It's just like something simple that most people would just overlook. Not even think twice about. Tom Harrell. Jazz CD. Headed to Fairfax, California. Sold for $10. And you're new to my videos. All those prices do not include the shipping I charge, unless I tell you it's free shipping. Medium mayo, 3.9. Got a couple of items here that's been in the store for quite a while. Some retail arbitrage, if you will. Retail arbitrage. Next up, we've got some Air Jordans, some 10s, Fusions. Headed to Surprise, Arizona, sold for $17. I decided not to put my shoes on sale anymore since I bumped them, most of them down to $16.99, and they've still been selling. They'll either come in through as an offer or they've been selling at full price. So figure if I'm going to be the cheapest on there on some of these shoes, why put them on sale? So hoodie bag, 157, already there. Come on, James, speed it up. If I had stamps.com working, I could speed it up. Alrighty, we've got, are you ready for a hat lot? Yeah. Alright, we got the faded Titleist hat. And we've got the Banyan Tree hat. Both together sold for $19. And that sneeze. Headed to Township, Ohio. I heard like a howl or something. I was like, huh? Oh, it's his wine. I'll be up, Vern. goes bouncing again. He may have to go number 2. He didn't go number 2 this morning. Let me go check on that. Oh, we're already at 50 minutes too. Wow. Okay, he had to go to the bathroom. Still not number 2, but he had to go to the bathroom. All right. We got Chris Stamey Mavericks CD. Headed to Massachusetts. Sold for $6, probably free shipping. Media mail. Ooh, today's Friday. Will I see any yard sales out and about while I'm on the way to the post office? This is the last item that has to go out. We are at 10:15. Let's see where I got to so far. Performance tab. 131. Not quite the low end. Not quite the low end. Oh no. Not quite the low end. Oh. Let's see what we want to do here. Let's get this Posh one done. Even though I lowered all my... where's the thing I printed this? I'm like, where's the printout? Don't do this very often. I forget how to do it. Even though I lowered all my shoes to $17 on eBay, these sold for $25 on Posh. Oh, what is that? That's Posh Jams. You don't have to do that. You just do that. Okay. These are these retail arbitrage pieces. Gotham Girls, like a makeup bag, I guess. What I got in the title. It's been so long. Yeah, cosmetic bags, makeup bags. So they wanted both of them. Sold together for $13. Head to Detroit, Michigan. Oh, actually, I bought these from a friend who bought them retail arbitrage and was trying to sell at flea markets and whatnot. Not whatnot, but flea markets. And he did eBay for a little bit. Then got out of it, and I bought his entire stuff. So that came from him, actually. So. Go with bigger one, make it easier. That would be hoodie size. Hoodie at 92092. Get out of the way. What was that? Counter offer. Counter offer. $8 for a sweatshirt that's been in the store for quite a while. I will take it. And no percentage off. Yay. No promotion percentage anyway. Works for me. Another 2 more counter offers? Okay. That's weird. They got to be... Oh, maybe it's not... Somebody asked me about sweatshirts and hats and all of the above, so it's probably all the same person. Even though it's 3 different items. I had a sweatshirt, a cassette, a vintage plaid shirt that's been in the store for 3 years, $12, accept. And this is the same person. They wanted to know about combined shipping on shirts and on media and on sweatshirts. I'm like, okay. Yeah, another cassette. I love it when mix and match like this. I love it. Come in, just get a little bit of everything. All your shopping needs all in one place. So there was $32 just so far right there with him, not counting shipping. And none of it was showing like it was promoted, so it looks like it's all going to be not in promoted stuff. So that's bonus. Bonus. Oh, another one. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. We've got Remington hat. Let's see, this is for $8. A hat. This is him too. Biggity bam. Gotta love it. All right, Remington hat headed to Jolton, Tennessee. Sold for $10.50. Hatbox USA. I got a Hatbox USA. Hatbox USA. Yay, yay. Yay, yay. All right, let me show you what else I got since we're coming up on the hour. Don't like keeping you guys longer than an hour because you got work to do. Alrighty, we got a Sandy Nelson vinyl, sold for $5 plus shipping. We've got the great Dave Chappelle DVD, sold for $6 free shipping. We got Vitamin Water hat, sold for £9 British. So there's an international. We got Sublime self-titled CD, sold for $4.20 plus shipping. We got great album, Bon Jovi. Speaking of my dream, I had Slippery When Wet, sold for $3.20 plus shipping. I got so many kids' Batman hats in my store. I'm glad one finally sold. $6. $6, and it looks like it's overseas because it's a higher total amount. So that's another international. Principoia? Oh, something. Hat. Oh, there's another international. Sold for £9 British. City card, Citibank, whatever you want to call them. Sold for $10.50. We got a Happily Ever After CD, sold for $6 free shipping. RBX hat, sold for $7. St. Louis Cardinals, sold for $10.50. And a classical CD, sold for $7, not pulled yet. And a Boys Lifestyle Music CD, sampler, one of those sampler CDs that come with the Bose systems, sold for $5.40. And I hit refresh and it's slow. The app was acting extremely slow this morning too. All right, so that is that. Biggity bam. Thank you guys. If you, I saw my polling video last night. Did a lot better. So if you did like that for me, to try to get that video pushed out for me, I appreciated that. really do. So that one, I'm playing around with different, like I said, thumbnail and ideas to help that one, that style catch on. So quit my job in 2010 to work eBay full time. Kick ass. Do it, Doug. Or Nigel, I should say. Hopefully it's going well for you. All right. So boom. That is all in this episode of James. What the hell do you think you're doing? Oh. And hopefully we have some great weekend sales. Hopefully I can get a cool yard sale video done this weekend. I will get out and search for some and see what I can find, since that's fun to do with the video camera just strapped right here. See, I do the I don't do the GoPro. I do my phone strapped. I don't have it down here, and then I wear a button-up shirt over it, so it kind of hides all my straps. Plus, my hair kind of hides the straps too. And then one side's tucked underneath where the camera is, and the other kind of covers the rest of the phone. So it's kind of, you can kind of see it, but kind of not if you're not paying attention. So nobody seemed to say anything about it when I was doing it, so that was kind of cool. So all right, so we'll see what I can get this weekend, if anything. So thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Later.